This recipe is gonna be delicious. Amazing. Let's go to downtown Kelowna. Hello friends and family and beautiful people from STORYHIVE. Welcome to a new episode of your favorite show, Cooking Time! My name is Juan and together we are cooking the most delicious Mexican meals, veganized, all plant-based. And in today's episode, we are cooking molletes, Mexican molletes. Molletes are made with bread. It is a traditional Mexican meal. Usually we cook or we eat molletes in the morning, at lunch, and rarely at night. But in my kitchen, we are friendly and we cook and eat wherever we want and however we like. So feel free to explore, add your best and favorite ingredients, and don't judge too much your cooking style. And that's how we will learn from each other. Share with me your comments and let's have fun and let's have a lot of fun. And these are the ingredients for today. We're gonna need cheese, the cheese of your preference, French baguette, bread, beans. If you are wondering how to cook beans, I already did an episode explaining how to cook beans from scratch or raw beans. Today we're gonna do refined beans, and I'll explain in this episode how to do refined beans. Cumin, one of my favorite spices. Spicy. How is it called, Maria?
It's spices.
Spices. One of my favorite spices. And in the other side of my counter, or my table, better say, we have the ingredients for the pico de gallo. Molletes are usually together with pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is a Mexican salsa or Mexican topping. We're gonna use serrano peppers. We're gonna do, I almost forgot about this one and I need to read, cilantro, tomatoes, onion, lime, and salt. And I think those are all the ingredients. This is gonna be a very simple but delicious recipe. Are you ready? Because you already know, mate is ready, Bruno is ready. That means it's cooking time! Bruno and Mate. I think they are pushing their limits like me. They are very good dancers. I'm just gonna clean my t-shirt because they throw a lot of fur, but again, it's my kitchen. I can do what I like, and I like dancing with my dog and cat. 1 second, I'll be back. Okay. Thank you very much, Bruno. Thank you very much, Mate. They are the best dancers that I could, better say, they are the best backup dancers that I could ask for this show. Okay, and I'm ready. Let's start cooking. We're gonna start with the refined beans. I already have these beans cooked because I highly recommend to do beans for all the week, as much as you can, and then you can use them for different recipes like me. Okay. We're gonna use a pan, and we're gonna put it on level number 8. So that means that it's gonna be hot. My stove goes from 0 to 10, so I'm choosing number 8. And then we're gonna grab this spoon, or we're gonna grab this one, and I'm not gonna use a lot of the water. Oh, one important part of the process is, let's put the cumin first. I like to put like a pinch, or because I'm like a little bit more creative and flexible, I just put like whatever I think that it is enough, but a pinch of cumin will be good. Then I put salt on it. And this part, what I'm doing, is important because the salt and the cumin plus the heat will explode all the flavors. And then after a few seconds, we can just move the pan and start putting the beans. The color of these beans are like this because they were on the freezer, and then I take them to the fridge yesterday because I knew it that I will be using them for this recipe. And then we can leave these ones here for now. It is important that the beans doesn't get super warm or start boiling. We don't want them to start boiling the beans because they could start getting a really weird flavor. In the meantime, we're gonna cut our bread so we can do the molletes. I'm gonna put the cumins back inside the cabinet, and then I'll leave the salt here. We might need it. Of course, we will need the cheese. But let's cut the bread. I'm gonna cut it in half. And then half of the other half, like this. And then I'll do the same with this one. Oops, be careful. Perfect. And then before it starts melting, I'm gonna put the level in 2. Remember, we don't want to start, not melting, boiling the beans. So now that it's warm, I'm gonna start smashing them. These are supposed to have oil, but if you've been watching my previous episodes, you already know that in my kitchen we don't cook with oil. So we're just gonna smash them. It is not needed. The oil is not needed because we have the water and plus the cumin and the salt. The flavor is gonna be delicious. Super easy. Some people use the blender. I don't like using the blender. I don't mind if some of the beans are not completely smashed. I feel like in the blender they ended up very liquid. So now I'm gonna put it on level 5. And I'll keep an eye on those ones. I'm gonna wash my cilantro. And you see, they are already boiling, so I'm gonna change it to level 1. They are, or level 2, let's check. We don't want them to boil for a lot of time. Maybe even 1, and not all. Oops. Here, number 1. Okay. And you already know that I like to multitask. We all have to multitask in the kitchen. I'm gonna preheat my Actually, I'm gonna put it boil my stove, and let's grab one cloth so we don't get burned. Yeah. And that's it. We just need like 10 minutes, and then we're gonna start doing the pico de gallo. I'm gonna clean my then I'm gonna wash my tomatoes and the chiles serranos. This recipe is super easy and quick. I'm sure that you will use it a lot. Okay, let's start with the tomatoes. We're gonna cut them in cubes. Depending on how much pico de gallo you want to do, is the amount of tomatoes that you will use. I'm using 3. They are not big tomatoes. And you know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking, I'm just gonna finish cutting this one. And then I'm gonna move to start putting the bread with the beans, because that way I can put them inside the stove and the cheese can start melting while I do the pico de gallo. Does that sound like a plan? Perfect, I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the bread and we're gonna put the beans inside the bread, and I think a smaller spoon might be better. Mate, Bruno and myself are already hungry. If you can smell through the screen, I'm sure that you are getting hungry as well. Perfect! This is how the bread with the beans looks like. I'm gonna move my tomato. This cheese is plant-based, so to be honest, doesn't melt as good, but that's okay, doesn't matter for us. Like, I'll do a technique. They're supposed to be coated, but because I want to show you if you are a plant-based and you want your cheese melted, you can do this. Look, they are in slices, but this way the vegan cheese will melt easier. It doesn't matter if there are some bigger pieces. I told you that this recipe is gonna be delicious, and I am a man of a word. It will be delicious. Okay, I'm sure that at your home you are telling me more cheese, more cheese. It is a lot of cheese, I know. Then we're gonna put it on the stove. I have a special plate in my stove, and I'm just gonna put them there. Perfect. 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 Okay. I have set my alarm for 5 minutes. I'll keep an eye. And then we need to do the pico de gallo. So to continue doing let me clean a little bit here. 1 second. I'm practicing to be more organized in my kitchen. I'm gonna put the cheese back to the refrigerator. I'm practicing to be more organized in my kitchen. Hopefully you appreciate it. It's just because it looks better, right? Here in Kelowna, it's a spring. I don't know when are you watching this episode, but in Canada, we really appreciate pretty much all the seasons, but spring is one of my favorites because we are just coming from the cold winter and getting the sun in our bodies. Oh, it feels like a hug from the sky. So we're gonna eat these molletes. We're gonna eat these molletes in downtown Kelowna. I want to show you my city. I want to share with you my favorite spots with my favorite recipes. Keep watching this episode. Now, we're gonna peel a little bit the onion. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with this onion. Sometimes you just have to rip the onion. I hope that you enjoy our dancing. I talk with Bruno and May before this episode, and I told you, hey, we have to do a dance. So yeah, I talked with Bruno and May that, hey guys, we have to do a dance because we need to appreciate or give an appreciation to all our friends from StoryHive because they've been very supportive with Cooking Time and Juan and Beyond. And they totally agree. Perfect. I'm not gonna put all the onion. I think with this is okay. And boom, no tears, onion. Last time I was just holding my tears, but not today. I'm gonna put this back. And then just because we are Mexicans, we're gonna put 2 serrano peppers. Just try yourself and see how much serrano peppers you can handle. Cut them in a tiny slices. Oh, my timer is ready. Hey, stop! Okay, let's check the breads. Cool, I think actually it might need more cheese. You were right. So because my molletes need more cheese, I'm gonna just cut some slices and then put it. Okay, let's put the cheese back. My wife wouldn't be very disappointed with the amount of cheese that I put first, so that's why I put a little bit more cheese. And then I'll keep cutting my serrano pepper. As you might notice, like, I'm using pretty much the same ingredients on my recipes. Tomatoes, onion, serrano pepper, cilantro. And yeah, Mexican cuisine have a lot of ingredients, but a lot of the meals, they share some of those. Ooh, it's gonna be spicy. Hopefully my wife, it's okay. Perfect. Then we'll cilantro, like this. Then cut it in small pieces as well. I feel that we can even add more cilantro, like this. I don't know if you have noticed, but it's not the first time that I do this, but it's the first time that I share this with you. I have a Mexican flag here, almost a Mexican flag. Green, white, and red. Verde, blanco, y rojo. We just need the eagle eating the snake in a cactus. It would be the lemon. Okay, then let's get a container. I'm gonna stop my stove. I don't want my bread to get burned, and I'll check. Yeah. I think it was a good call. I think it was a good call that I turned off my stove, my oven, because otherwise my bread wouldn't be burned. I'll use this recipient. So we're almost done with the pico de gallo. We're gonna mix them all. Let me clean here so we get a beautiful shot for you. I'm gonna take the breads from here because they might get burned if I leave them here. But yeah, they are ready. Let me grab I'm gonna grab one of these. I'm noticing that I need to learn these words in English. Okay. I might not need it, actually. Perfect! I'll wash them later. And here we have, okay, let's do this. And here we have the molletes with some cheese that has been melted and other not that much. It is a plant-based cheese. It doesn't melt as the cheese made of dairy. Excuse me. And the topping that we use with the molletes, it's called pico de gallo. And I'm gonna grab actually a spoon to help me. Amazing. Perfect. And then half a spoon, or let's do a pinch, like just a little bit of salt, or salt of your preference. Like this. I'm gonna put this back. Salt back. We don't need that one anymore. And then I'll put the cilantro back. Okay. I'm gonna clean. Okay, you can do it with your hand or you can do it using this one. Half lemon. Let's put it another one. Perfect. And then let's shake it. Amazing. And that's it. These are the most delicious Mexican meals that you will ever cook. Thank you very much for watching, and let's put the pico de gallo, the Mexican topping, especially for the molletes. Amazing. Let's go to downtown Kelowna and eat it. You already thought that I was gonna eat them, right? Look, simple, delicious. Let's go! Hello friends and family and beautiful people from StoryHive. We are in downtown Kelowna and we are going to find the perfect spot to eat our molletes. They are still warm and tasty, and it's spring here in Kelowna and we have this beautiful lake, this beautiful marine, how come I will be eating my molletes inside my apartment? No way, right? So come with me and mate, and let's eat our delicious Mexican molletes. Come with me. I think we find the perfect spot, and I want to share just a little bit information about this sculpture. It's called Cells of Kelowna. Was designed and built by R. Down Wright. The sculpture was lowered into place by Okanagan helicopters in October 18, 1977. Amazing, right? But I'm hungry. I don't know you guys, but let's eat. Sit, mate, sit. Ready? Amazing. Thank you very much, friends and family, and beautiful people from StoryHive. I really appreciate all your support. Give me some comments, share it with all your friends, and till the next episode.